guys will get to go off. You can pick a corner in there and pick a corner and sit there and start doing doing the research and writing up the report. What it is you'll be presented with the problem, and you're going to have that minute to reflect on it. Write it down on your piece of paper, and then we'll ask everybody what you have, you know. And it's okay if it's different. There's no laughing at the suggestions or saying that'll never work or something. It's like, out of respect for your idea, you give the same respect to other ideas. When you go back for the discussions in private, you can say whatever you want to each other. But in the common area, common time, this is just to seed the mind, you know, that kind of stuff. Because at one time, they didn't have fire, and then they figured out how to do fire. They probably burnt their cave down.
I'm pretty sure that lightning created fire.
I agree.
There you go. This is good too. All right, so let's. You need the problem now. We fortunately have a number of problems here from the. Let's see, the chairman's challenge here. Let's see, this is it. And I want to go big screen on this guy. Oh, that's right, you won't even see this. All right. It doesn't, I need to see it because it's got all the problems on it. But in this chairman's challenge, it comes from the commission, chairman's challenge, Consumer Product Safety Commission, from the chairman. And in his, because he knew this would be coming off here, he wanted to throw some problems out to you that are affecting the United States public, the products that are already out on the market, and he needs these ideas to come in. And some of them are pretty common, so it's I'm going to throw them out there, and damn, this would be so much easier if I had a PowerPoint up there. I'd say the top 4 are your problems. They're all related.
Is the problem how to fix the projector?
Hey,
That would be, right, but there's
That'd
no
be
safety involved. There's anger, but no safety.
That'd be a good one.
For our safety.
Just get a mirror, take that one.
So I want to get a good one, because he gave over 70 of them. They're arranged according to, let's see.
Difficulty?
No, not difficulty. They're arranged to drowning prevention, poisoning and chemical explosions, children's product safety, furniture and TV safety, head and brain injury prevention, fire safety, all-terrain vehicle safety, and senior safety. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different topics that he would like your input on. And when you get your PowerPoint written up, you're automatically the default winners. And we send it off to his senior scientist, Jonathan Magic, who I've talked with and suggested that they do this. So which one would you like to do? Let me go over them again. Drowning prevention, poisoning and chemical explosions. Now once we pick one, there's several options in each one. Children's product safety, furniture and TV safety, head and brain injury prevention, fire safety, all-terrain vehicle safety, senior safety.
Chemical explosion.
So you guys got to
Ooh,
sort
that's
of,
like a limited
what
experience.
would you guys like?
So we
I
don't do
like
anything.
child toy prevention.
Either that or like brain injury or the like
Or-
something that we can mix with your mechanical and what's that?
Seniors.
Senior safety would be okay, but
Alright, so
Did we
actually, I have it
intercept
listed down here, so
what are they? Yeah.
Okay, so who wants drowning?
Drowning's okay, it's pretty cool. No?
There's like a lot of like recent Kickstarter projects that I can think of that all address that.
All right, then let's skip that one.
All right, then I guess it's you.
Poison and chemical exposure?
And you like chemical, but the problem is I don't know anything about
Okay, so
chemicals.
let's just skip it on the.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Children's
Archer
product
child.
safety.
No, okay one.
Child safety.
There's that and there's seniors.
Child safety or seniors or.
You want to do child safety?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That seems
Child
good.
safety.
Sure, child safety.
You all like child safety?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have selected a category of children's product safety. Okay, that's page 12. Let me read the actual choices that you got in there. And he's got a little thing that sort of preps it. From drowning. I have no problem drowning, it's breathing. No. Yeah. Sure. Okay, sure, go ahead. Children's product safety. There is an estimated 7,500 nursery product-related injuries, 75,000 product-related injuries among children younger than 5 years of old that are treated at U.S. hospital emergency departments in 2013. So there's 75,000 people and families you could have an impact on. Many of the fatalities are associated with known hazards, such as pillows and soft bedding being placed in the infant's sleeping setting. But some are hidden hazards. Okay. And let's read what he has here. Okay, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 particular things. I'll summarize them, then I'll read you the whole problem, because you just got to pick which one you want to do.
Okay.
All right? The first one, distinguish between high-risk, low-risk, soft goods intended to be used as a crib liner. Number 2, design a method for determining whether a child's item is too pillowy to be safe. Number 3, infants have very poor head control. Design a method of asserting the maximum seat back incline to prevent airway obstructions without needing to place the human subject in a harmful situation. Children are strangled to death on cords and window coverings. This is number 4. Design a cover or other device that prevents strangulation and can be installed on window coverings that are already in use. And the last one, design a solution for keeping children from getting their arms and legs stuck between the slats without introducing hazards to the crib, such as soft bedding, cords, or straps. So what
First
you
question.
could do is, if you want, you could combine 2 of them, write it up, so it sort of is what you're thinking about.
Like,
Are we stuck in this children one, or can we try the elderly?
Stuck in the children. We'll never get to the actual.
Yeah. All right, so first,
because like I can say from experience, like my son has caught his foot in his crib, and that, like, it's terrifying when he like just screams really loud and you have no idea what's
I
going
think just like lathering it with butter would probably fix it, but we probably have to be a little bit more technical.
So we had the
It'd
incline.
also be delicious for the baby.
So we had the, what was the incline? It was like
It was like max before
max.
he falls back.
Well, weird. I'm not even sure what that exactly means. So there was one part on there that said, design something that allowed for the maximum incline of the infant before.
Yeah, you ever see those, it's most of the guys, the wife decides to put the baby on the guy, and he's carried in the front, and the baby's going all over.
Oh, okay, you mean like the
Yeah.
guys are like over here?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's like that, and it's, I'm going,
You mean having
you
it?
carry the baby.
Right, and then the
Carry
head
it
is like
properly. you know, and
Maybe. I get
they
a dog
sell
like
these
that.
things, you know? And they're gonna continue to sell them, you know? The thing is, the Consumer Product Agency can go to the manufacturers and say, we have an issue with your design, you fix it, or we'll tell you how to fix it, or we can discuss it together and get input from academics, which you guys would be considered academics, of safe design.
'Cause I think part of the problem with like that one and that particular example is like my son, like when he was younger, it had a flap that folded up and it had a rigid insert to where it would keep his head up. But as he got older, it became no longer relevant, so we folded it down, and that's why it doesn't prop his head up. Because like some people will, like new parents won't realize that they're buying something for a 9-month-old and that does not work for like a 3-month-old. And they want to save the money or they want to do something like that. So we could design something that could be flexible between ages, so you don't have to buy 3 different ones throughout
Hold on, are we
throughout
talking
the
about
first year.
the thing that like
Yeah,
where
was
it
that the
has
problem?
little
Yeah, that
pouch-
was-
Okay, let me
little
read that
pouch
one.
thing in there?
It's pretty long, that one.
Okay,
So there's array
Okay,
instructions.
in fact,
I didn't even know.
I would-
Because
I would,
their head has, their head.
read it together with you, but
Can't go back either.
Okay.
Why
it's
not just
the
the
one in the
chain
middle.
brace that keeps their head in a one
The one in the middle.
place?
Okay. Sorry, it's, can't read from the side here too well.
Yeah, so you can't lean them forward.
But you can't lean them back too far, right?
I mean, in theory you could. You can lean them back as far back as you want. It's just their neck. Yeah.
Evidently, they had some children dying or getting severely injured.
I believe it. Like until my son was like 4 or 5 months old, I was
Okay.
afraid of letting him do
So you
anything
guys-
by himself. I kind of like the
you-
cord one.
You what?
Oh, I was just saying I like the cord
I think we
one.
gotta solve this problem now, come on.
Well, no, like
We're invested.
Which one do you want?
Wouldn't it be, what if, no.
so we're just gonna design a device to keep the kid's head.
Keep the kid's head, all right, we're gonna do the keep the kid's head
Sure.
stable, all right?
I mean, the cord one you could just have something that like wraps itself up. That's what I was thinking. That's why I was like,
And
it
the-
wouldn't have to be a cover. More so as it's just something you
Yes,
snap
the
onto it.
retrofit.
I was thinking a
Yeah.
retrofit, so
In
you can
the,
like
in which one?
you can make something electrical
last
or
one?
mechanical or whatever that
The-
holds the
The
cord
fourth
and
Oh, again, their arms and legs stuck?
maybe it's
Okay.
like you can wave and make the thing go up.
But the one with the problem is the head bounce.
Yeah.
You guys wanna do that one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, what time is it?
2 o'clock.
53, 153.
Can you guys meet back here at 3 o'clock?
Yeah.
All right, now, in the rules, you gotta look up the history, you gotta define the problem a little bit, and you have to do everything else that I got in there. But most of all, you have to put your emails down there, what school, how you can get in contact, because we've yet to settle up what the award will be,
Okay.
all right? Since you are the default winners, it'll be divided by 5. Is Soon here?
I think he went looking for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's asleep. So that's gonna be your problem, all right? Now I can, you wanna copy that down?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let me get it back up.
Do we need a laptop?
I can write it down in
You
the
seem to be
notebook.
pretty good writing that stuff.
Oh, I just take like brief notes and I remember what I need to write later.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for the entire conference.
Brief is good, but this we gotta have.
Yeah. So we'll take a picture of it.
Oh,
Then I can
taking a
write.
picture is even better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just transfer that, and that'll be on the screen. That's the problem, and you can refine it and do whatever you guys want, but you come back in an hour with a presentation and present it. Okay? If you get finished earlier, I'll be here.
Want to go do it outside?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
The first annual brainstorming contest held here at the IEEE MIT Student Conference on November 8th, 2005. And if you could introduce yourselves.
Use the mic or-
No, just introduce yourself.
I'm Christopher Ellis from UC San Diego.
And you are?
Hi, I'm Matthew Gallagher. I'm from Curry College.
I'm Ryan Collins, I'm from UC San Diego.
I'm Steven Cerrone, and I'm from University of Florida.
I'm James Liu. I'm from Dartmouth High School. I'm Diego Rios from New Jersey Institute of Technology.
And gentlemen, you were given a challenge to design something to determine the optimum incline angle to prevent infant airway obstructions. I'm sorry, I apologize for the view of the split screen here, but we'll let you guys take it away at this
There you go.
point. Who's
You
your
got both
first
sides.
speaker? And then this is your panel of judges.
Kind of
This is
cross-eyed.
Yeah.
who we've already met, and I'll back out of the way.
All right, so little disclaimer to the project. So we spent a lot of time trying to define our problem. And in the process of trying to define the problem, we came up with a solution to another problem. And then, while going back and trying to reassess the original task at hand, we've determined that that problem was kind of already been handled in a way. So based off our brief research on this topic, we proposed a solution, an alternative solution that kind of handles the original problem as well as our additional problem that's piggybacked on it. So the problem statement is, I get rid of it. Okay, placing your baby on too vertical of something, too vertical of an incline can impede the intake of oxygen, leading to oxygen deprivation and suffocation. Basically, choking to death.
Yeah, you don't want the child to come.
Like if the child's sitting too vertical, their neck's going to rest down and they end up impeding their airways, their air passage. Or if you try to prevent that with padding to keep their neck up, they could suffocate by putting their face in the padding. So need statement are that infants that are placed in angles less than 45 degrees from the vertical position need to have their neck supported in order to avoid hypoxia. So that is that you could rest them at under a 45-degree angle. Excuse me. You can rest them at under a 45-degree angle, and you don't have to worry so much, and you wouldn't have to worry about them kind of collapsing their neck forward and or kind of choking themselves on something. But if you put them in more vertical of it, their oxygenation levels start to drop, and you could end up with hypoxia. And so, some of our constraints are that we're unable to add too much padding. Otherwise, this could result in, like I just said, you can't add padding or too much padding on the child, or else the child could end up suffocating on the padding. So if you added like stuffed blankets in there or stuffed a pillow in there to try to prop the child's neck up, they could end up flopping their face first into it and suffocate, thereby creating a whole other problem. And then we found, I guess it's on another slide, but given the research presented, there was an inherent constraint on it. So car seats. Car seats are between 30 and 45 degrees incline. And that's because they determined that in an event of a car crash, that's going to prevent the child from putting the pressure on the neck, head, and shoulders. And they're going to go back into the car seat. However, there was another study that was done. We can go to the next slide. Maybe. No. Okay. Anyways, there was another study done in 1995 that showed that that was actually bad. They could, being between 30 and 45 degrees, increase the risk of hypoxia. And they would end up, infants in that study were shown to have oxygenation levels as low as 83%. And hypoxia happens at 90%. So generally, a healthy baby is between 97 and 99% oxygenation levels. So, if we're going to keep them at a incline, like in order for their safety in the event of a car accident or their parents carrying them around, we're going to need to support their neck. And so our solution consists of a flexible back support combined with front and side support around their head. Excuse me. And this way, it keeps their neck in a set angle, but it's not rigid. Like it wouldn't be rigid, something rigid like metal. It could be like something like a hard plastic that would end up supporting the child and could be curved could bend to the shape of the child's back. It wouldn't have to be something that was unique to every child, but it was something that provided a little bit of flexibility, but it was rigid enough to where it didn't allow the child's head to fall forward. So they could be in a carrier, they could be in a car seat. It would increase the safety of car seats because then they would be at the 30 to 45 degree angle, which we determined was too low of an angle. But however, this would prevent them from leaning forward even at those angles. And yeah.
Yeah.
So
we were able to come up with in that short period of time.
Yeah. And then there's examples of our research that showed there was a study from 1995 that we're quoting that showed that between oxygenation levels between 30 and 45 degrees proved to be as low as 83%. And then the study was replicated again in 2005 and had extremely similar results. So we came to the conclusion that if a child is going to be placed in a situation that puts them at less than 45 degree incline, that they must have additional neck support. And therefore, since parents aren't always able to hold their children 24/7, there needs to be a device that will prop the child's neck up for them. And it can't be too soft because that way it could create another opportunity to suffocate. And it would have to be rigid enough to kind of do that. That's the gist of it. I think that's it. Maybe?
Yeah, that's the last line.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any questions?
Any questions?
Any
out there?
questions? You, sir. Okay.
Did you guys investigate the practicality of actually realizing the solution? Meaning, how difficult is it going to build the solution?
So we were not able to fully come up with a implementation of the solution. We knew that it needed to not be too rigid, but we also knew that it had to be rigid enough that it would prevent the baby's head from falling forward. So it would have to support enough weight. However, you couldn't have something that's always on the child because that would inhibit neck growth or the growth of the neck muscles. Because as infants grow in their first couple of months, they're actually developing their neck strength in that process. And if you have something that a parent could potentially leave on them all the time, that would end up being that would create another problem down the road.
So one thing that was not very clear is that what exactly is the solution?
So the solution, I mean, I guess the best way to think of it is
It's the rigid.
you would have a something rigid that you could kind of form behind them, and then you would just kind of put a soft strap around their forehead, and then 2 straps around their belly.
Or it could be something that.
Or it could be something that would have
you could bend it and then it would stay in place.
Yeah.
It
Some
depends on-
some of the airplane seats that when you go to sleep, and then you lay back and then you just the flaps you close them a little like that.
So it would basically you would have it rest right in your lower jaw area. So what we were back and forth on the 2 options. So one would just be a strap. The other would be just the padded support because you would only need it to kind of support the back of their jaw. Because if you did too far forward, you could end up impeding their throat. But if you kept it back far enough, it would still be able to prevent them from leaning forward because it would still rest on it because you can pinch it together.
Great. So one suggestion is that whatever the solution is, that we are not looking for a breakthrough solution here. Whatever you said, if you put that in there, it was it was very vague actually. What you said was perfect. It was pretty good.
That was typed up in a minute and a half. Sorry.
Yeah, we were back and forth on everything.
We had a lot of discussions leading up to the creation of that slide.
Okay.
But thank you.
But thank you for the. We will add that. Right. Yeah. It'll be added.
Well, gentlemen, I want to congratulate you on finishing the project on time. Selecting the project, that was something we learned is
Thank you.
getting a projection, getting something selected. And we're glad you could, did everybody feel they learned something in doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah. The law subject.
Okay. I sort of do have one question. Did you draw any pictures to show each other what you were talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, we have
The design the solution, we actually kind of sketched a little bit. So we didn't bring it because it was just like.
Yeah, we have a couple sketches on paper, but we didn't have anything digital.
I can grab the paper if you want me to.
It's pretty,
No,
I mean, I can sketch
You
the
just
thing.
take a picture of it and JPEG it to the thing.
We can do that.
That's, you wanna
We also
do
did a
the
bunch of
email,
like
or-
Dan motion stuff, but
Um,
that did not get that on paper. Some of it, but some of it.
That would be helpful. I know I gotta send it to the Consumer Product Safety Commission, and
oh, I
they're
see.
not, they respond to pictures well.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I do,
You know,
you can draw.
We see them reading comic books all the time, and, clicking through websites.
I have the actual sketch if you want to use that. Let me grab it.
That would be like the flap thing, like, it's just like that.
Well, yeah, so,
That's like the flap that you said it was
But that-
adjustable.
like-
Here.
he's gonna go grab the, oh, you have the drawing.
Is that a pacifier?
I don't even know what that is anymore.
Yeah, and then you draw the other reason, which is the straight line around it. Wait, just take a picture of that, it actually looks good.
Yes, so then, so like, this is the chair, and then baby's body is like,
And then
Thank you
don't
so
forget
much for
Velcro.
speaking about noise. You sounded brilliant out there.
I want to just have it be like,
I felt like we were given more time. We could have figured this out.
And one on the head. I thought it was the one on the head.
Yeah,
I want to do the one around
No, I think the neck, like, as long as they compress,
Yeah, that one.
they can kind of press against it.
Doesn't matter.
This should just be straps on
It's eyeless, soulless baby.
I just
That's
did
why
two
it's-
straps.
I know.
You should just use your finger.
I should have.
Just take a picture.
Focus on the rest of the drawing. The rest of the drawing's more important.
I can do it alone. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, because I'm trying to keep the lines
Are you
tight.
going
Just
off?
draw another picture.
Are you going off of this or?
Do you guys want to do a side view and a front view?
And then the third view.
Yeah.
Because I'm not doing this picture because it looks like a torture device.
It may be a torture device, but it's not a torture device, I swear.
Because, like, honestly, like my son's infant car seat, it actually had like a little pad that just was strapped in the car seat,
Give me the body.
and that's all it was. So like something that just like sits that their neck nuzzles in, but this could go with them in any device, not just a car seat.
His eyes.
It's at the baby's legs.
Yeah.
Arms.
No, wait, his arms are tucked in.
Oh yeah, his arms tucked in. Baby's arms come down.
It depends how you want to see it.
If it's an infant, arms tucked in.
Yes.
There you go. Oh, he's smiling.
And it is.
Give him the pacifier.
And then you gotta have like.
Don't forget the bib.
No, that's good.
By the
So
way,
that's good.
his
Just
legs are longer than his
I'll
body.
take a picture.
It happens.
I'll take a picture.
see,
Tell me when you're first. I can
restraints or
take. That would be the flaps.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, neck.
Neck restraint, and then
And that's one of our things, right? The other one is a strap, right?
the other option would be a strap. Yeah.
Do you want me to draw that while we're working on that? Or?
I don't know. Do you want to like draw that? Yeah, the other one around there. So
you can kind of see it.
Well, isn't that one going all the way around?
Well, they're kind of like.
this should be going
they're
all the
kind
way
of-
around.
Yeah, this one's going.
You want it to
the
be
way
all the way?
Yeah.
Just wait. Just,
Like, how does it gonna close?
Just like Velcros.
yeah,
It Velcros together.
So you're saying like,
Like this shouldn't really be a pad. Like this doesn't have to be padded. It just needs to be like a strap, like a cloth or something.
I'm not really sure what. Okay.
That's why I drew like Velcro, because it doesn't have to be like padded.
No, that doesn't work.
Are we doing the also the
Oh, that was
other
bad.
idea of having a head strap thing, or is this what the idea is pretty much going to be now?
This works.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I think that's good. All right, so
Okay.
Okay, so let's just have a quick presentation on the
Wait, who
drawing.
What's your email, sir? Because you have to
And
have.
we'll get that,
Stevens.
Okay.
Was this baby at 45 degrees actually though?
This baby could be at any. The nice thing is this can go 0 to anything. It doesn't. You're not restricted on the 45 degrees
yeah.
like the traditional system.
Oh, let me see that.
I would say maybe not 0. Data.
Yeah. Why?
You're going the wrong way.
Babies like this, around 100 at gmail.com. No, leaning back like this? Yep.
They don't lean forward.
Yeah.
So vertical.
Oh, you're right.
I'll have to take another picture after this.
Yeah, I think we do have some illustrations right here. Where we have the angles and this
we got,
thing.
Have to blow on.
we got a little drawing here. So if you guys could just clear out our way so the camera can get a shot of that.
Almost.
Go.
So that was our idea.
Wait, you all.
Picasso.
Wait, I can get Picasso.
All right, one person go up and give an explanation of what we're looking at here.
Oh, yeah, sure. So like, we have the infant inside of what would be a car seat, and the car seat is, well, the car seat would be actually around this. This would kind of be, this would be the restraints that's making sure that the baby's neck and body are propped in the proper orientation. So we got a couple of restraints on the sides of the jaw that are going to keep the baby's head from falling side to side or forward and back. And then we have the restraint that goes around the stomach. Do you want to explain any more about it?
Well, yeah,
Why,
just
like,
because
do you want to
it's
explain
not-
the stomach?
So the stomach thing is because like if it's rigid behind them, it needs to be held against them. Otherwise, they could just like kind of.
You lean out, get out, like move around, and you don't want their head held where they're
Because
moving
when
around.
my son was a few months old, he flopped all over the place.
Yeah.
He never really knew where he was trying to go.
And when infants are at a really young age, being bundled or
Swaddled.
swaddled is
Swaddled
an
is
okay
good.
thing. Like
Yeah.
I mean, they prefer it to. That's good for the baby to be wrapped up.
If
tight.
they're sleeping.
Yeah. So it might seem odd for like an older child.
Like you could put the straps under their arms if they're a little bit older or if they're not sleeping. If they are sleeping, you can put their arms inside of it because that will just kind of like keep them nestled.
Yeah. Normally, parents swaddle them in a blanket and keep their arms constrained, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this seat would be angled depending on what you're putting them in. Like a car seat,
Yeah.
we said was angled between 45 and 30 to 45 degrees from
Yeah.
the vertical position.
So this would assist with the car seat,
Yeah.
or you could kind of take them in this thing and then put them in the carrier, and it would still support them.
It's still soft though.
Yeah, it's
Like
all-
the baby loves it.
Yeah, it's all big like padding.
Baby's favorite time of day.
Baby loves it more than mommy's.
Two-year-old
arms.
can support
That's
their
how
neck.
good it is, guys.
Gentlemen, what we'd like to do now is get your picture all together in one spot here, and the
Yeah,
judges are
let's
gonna
get it
take
next
that.
to our baby.
Now, did you put your emails in?
We didn't put it in.
We did not.
We did
have
not.
to-
We need that.
Okay.
Okay, we need your.
Do you want the baby or?
You want the baby in the picture?
Yeah, they want the baby.
Yeah, come on. The
Okay, so
baby.
let's all go ahead and angle towards the baby.
Yesterday was dragons. Today is the baby.
See, everybody's gonna think you're at MIT.
Oh, I didn't have my name tag out. Oh.
Oh, I can
Wait,
take a
where
picture for you.
where do we update the emails now?
Do it on the PowerPoint. Do you do something with that? Yes. Stick that in the PowerPoint. Or email it to me.
We didn't do that.
You can also take a picture of this and do it. I think that would be really good for explaining.
Sorry to give it too many.
You guys,
And then get the baby formula baby and like these really, really happy things at the end. So.
All right, guys, back to the baby.
why don't, Okay.
What was that?
We'll-
You want another picture?
One more picture.
Is it because you guys saw my name tag got
No,
flipped
it's
over?
because this was the picture, this is the winning picture. Oh. Because you guys won.
Yes.
Okay, so why not?
Picture of my
We'll
son.
take a picture
That can be,
of the conference chairman taking our picture.
The next picture will be the award baby. I mean, the award picture.
Can you see the baby?
This is a 1-for-1.
Ready?
Alright, look here. Smile. Last chatting.
Oh, okay.
So just on this side.
Oh, like this.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Did you guys say in 2 lines?
Do you want me to lie down like the hockey guy?
We'll all hold him up.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think you guys can do that.
Challenge accepted. Let's go.
Okay, like a baby. Cheese. Cheese. Okay. Cheese more.
Avocado. You know the difference between West Coast and East Coast? Because on the West Coast, they have to eat avocados. On the East Coast, we get to eat lobster.
I would say lobster.
Okay,
Wicked smart.
We learned so many things except for that
That's not even teaching.
Your email there, my ticket is not in there.
Did I give you my email or?
Yeah, we're gonna get here, yeah. Can we get all that?
Alright, what is this for? For the game master?
I'm not gonna email.
Oh, just for the
I'm not gonna email.
Yeah.
Hold on, I have to get mine.
Oh, where's my ticket? I have the ticket.
Wait, do everyone have ticket for a raffle?
People, should we give them a new one so that we
Oh, sure,
keep
okay.
calling out and nobody here? Nobody. Yeah, okay. Everyone take your tickets and throw them out. We're joining.
Why don't we just write our names on these tickets and just throw them in there?
That's a good idea. Okay. Good, excellent idea. Mary, they're going to just write their name on their old ticket.
Oh, I have a new one.
No, they're just going to write their name on the ticket and then we just throw it in.
Yeah, then there's only 5 of these things in there. We don't have to do the numbers at all.
Wow, she already ran upstairs already. She already did that. Well, let's listen to the chat.
Oh man.
What a new one.
Do you want to just do this method?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Just write your name on.
in there.
So I have 2 tickets. Does that mean I get to write it down twice?
One's for the baby. One's for our little ray of sunshine over there.
Ryan, when we write your name on the ticket?
Yeah, ticket.
Well, I'm trying to look for my bag because somebody
Oh, there you
For
go.
all my 9
That's everybody.
infant children that
maybe that's my
Last
that was
call.
part of this experiment.
All my extended family.
My extended family.
What if you don't use Apple?
Oh, I don't use Apple, so that's going to my brother.
You just sell it for $50.
No, it's IT special.
Thank
I want my brother to
1,
owe
2,
me.
4, 6, 8.
Who do we appreciate?
So there's a 50% chance. Yeah. Right? 4 gifts. Oh,
And there are 8 people?
yeah, right here.
Oh, these are for like the blue pouches or?
And the gift cards. I already picked them.
No bias, no bias, no bias.
No bias.
I have it in my
But what is this for? Is it for a gift bag or Apple?
For
I have
gift
no
bag.
idea.
For the gift bag.
For a gift bag?
For a gift
Yeah,
bag.
those volunteers got it last night, so
Okay.
you can be treated as a volunteer now.
Already
Ryan?
Oh yeah. Andy, there's your charger.
Then, Ryan, it's your turn to pick.
Yeah.
Close your eyes, close your eyes.
Don't pick mine. I
No
don't need
whammies,
one.
no
I already
whammies,
have
no
one.
whammies, no whammies.
Okay, let's see.
James?
It starts with a J.
James?
We cannot
Wait,
read
say it again?
handwriting.
James.
You know you can just flip the
Oh, yeah,
text and
James
show
Will.
everyone what the thing
Oh, I
looks
thought it
like.
said James LOL.
It ends in a 76.
Okay, James is now your
Yeah,
turn to
this
pick.
is you.
Not type to pick.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Diego.
Okay, Diego, you pick the Apple guy.
The apple guy.
Close your
If I
eyes.
get the apple prize, I'm trading.
Big prize.
You got a nice picture here.
There's stuff in here.
Steven.
Mine's crap.
Who's Steven? Wait, what is this?
Oh, congratulations.
And I get the hat.
All right, that's it. So I see you guys next year.
Woo! Didn't win anything, yeah!
Consolation.